Hold on, I gotta put these on before I start my video. I get a lot of people, they always ask me, why do you wear the glasses? You know, and I wear the glasses for many reasons. Some for, you know, real reasons, like, you know, while I'm wearing these glasses, and I got this from Casey Neistat. While you're wearing glasses, you can always look at the camera. I can be looking over here, you know, but it looks like I'm looking at the camera. Sometimes that doesn't work though. Also, I wear them because I knew this guy named Jake, and he always wore sunglasses, and he would call them his hater blockers, and I'm like, oh well, that's kind of cool. You know, okay. And then he takes off the glasses and he puts on a different pair of glasses. Now, Jake was a very interesting guy. He's now dead. He I think he got hit by a car, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, he puts on these different pairs of glasses, and I'm like, okay, you don't want the hater blockers anymore. And he's like, no, these are my respect reflectors. And I'm like, well, don't you want people's respect? And then he's like, I don't need people's respect. And I'm like, well, that's kind of cool. Anyway, Jake is now dead. He died in a horrible car accident, or he got hit by a car, one of the two. It involved a car and a cliff. I think he got hit by the car and he got thrown off a cliff. Horrible. I mean, his body was just disfigured in many ways, and I think they couldn't identify the body for like a year, I think, because it was just so disfigured. It was until his family were like, hey, what happened to Jake? And someone put two and two together, and, you know, now he's no longer with us. Ironically, one of the things that didn't, you know, get this dismembered and disfigured were his glasses. That's a true story, by the way. Anyway, just like Jake getting disfigured and dismembered, right? So is Disney. And they're blaming you for this. They are blaming the fans. They are calling you racist. They're calling you sexist for not being okay with the butchering that they have done to our favorite heroes, to our favorite movies, right? The case in point, you got Indiana Jones right here. They said, hey, we are going to make a brand new Indiana Jones movie. We're going to get Harrison Ford back in there to reprise his role as Indy. But things have changed, people. We have a new overlord called DEI. And this new overlord requires us to make certain changes to your favorite heroes. And that is, we are not going to have Indiana Jones be a strong, masculine man anymore. No. He's going to be a drunk. He's going to be a weakling. He's going to take a back seat for this lady back here. This is, I think her name was Helena in the movie, and she was a hero. She actually punches Indiana Jones at the end of the movie. Yeah, that's a true thing. She punches him, knocks him out. Indiana Jones is a loser. She carries him back home. And that's why this movie flopped. I think Disney lost around $300 million, or maybe more, on Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Is it called the Dial? That's what it was, the Dial of Destiny. And now Disney is calling you out for not liking this movie. Again, they're calling you a racist and a sexist for not being okay with this. And interesting enough, an executive pretty much admitted this. And I'm going to read you in a minute what he said, because it is truly baffling. And I honestly don't know why this motherfucker is talking. Because he's spilling the beans, right? He's spilling the beans. But anyway, let me read you what this executive allegedly said. And this is in quotes, so I can only assume that this is 100% real. This is what a Disney executive said when it comes to the criticism that Disney has been getting for going woke, right? We all have heard that. Right here, he says, everyone says the movie's stupid, which is an easy thing for people to say. More appealing movies are a great way to jump the political issues. Again, it's all politics with Disney. But more and more, our audience equate the perceived messaging in a filmed as a quality issue. They won't say they find a female empowerment distasteful in the Marvels or in Star Wars with the latest trilogy starring Daisy Ridley, but they will say they find those movies because they are bad. Again, they don't like those movies because they are bad. So, make better movies has become code for make movies that conform to regressive gender stereotypes and put men front and center in the narrative. Which is exactly what they did with Indiana Jones. Right? With Indiana Jones, they were trying to be more progressive when it comes to putting the female front and center. She was the brains of the operation. She was the masculine one, right? Going back to Disney wants us to have regressive gender roles, right? They see a man being a man as it being a regressive gender role. And that's what Disney does. That's what they want now. They want to push this new progressive. They call it progressive. I call it stupid. Ideology that it should be the women that have the balls. The men should be in the back. They should be weak. They should be pussies. And that's what they're doing. And as a result, that's why Disney is failing. I think they lost like 1,100 million subscribers on Disney Plus. Nobody wants to watch their garbage anymore, you know? And that's where they're at. You know, that's what Disney thinks of you. They think that you are a horrible person for not, you know, being with this new world that they're trying to create. Anyway, guys, I gotta go, right? I gotta go. But if you want me to stay, make sure you hit that subscribe. Let me know what you think down in the comments. And like always, don't forget to subscribe. Sensational.